but no rush.
Is we all set to go? Is that okay with you,
We
Leo?
are ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hand it over to this guy right here.
It's time for...
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Wiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, Matt's Maddest Writer and the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Welcome to GizFiz PM. The show that is all about you, Fiznatics. I like it. Bring on the fizz. The fizz is here. Hey, Becky, Hawks Post. Yes, we're having some snow in New York City, but as I said, it's going to be in the 40s tomorrow. So it should be melted fast and be a big mess for the opening of, not the opening of, Dennis and I going to Toy Fair tomorrow. Toy Fair is kind of fun. We'll shoot some videos for the GizWiz show. And then I go back on Monday to shoot some stuff for ABC News with wacko gadgets that we find. Mom's Word said it's sloppy snow in Jersey. And anybody else having like a ton of snow? Becky's probably having more snow than us. I think it's colder where she is. Yeah, Swamp Bart said the weather is crazy this year, even in the South. I know. And Thursday, Leo was saying 65. I believe Thursday is supposed to be 70. So who knows? We want to get, maybe next week, Charlie can finally get groomed. All right, so I'm just looking at a thing here. I just did this online. It's time to renew my boat registration. Why not renew online? Just go to dmv.nynewyork.gov/boat renewal /default.html. Did all that. We're sorry, there's no page at that URL. So then I go 15 minutes and I finally find renewing a snowmobile or boat. Click here. You click there and it says renewing a snowmobile. Click here. And that's the end of the page. There's not a word about a boat. Anyway, it took about a half an hour, but I finally did it online. The only thing about doing it online is that you get a receipt immediately that your boat's renewed, and you can't pay your dockage unless the insurance is up to date and unless you have your registration up to date. So now everything is up. A snowmo boat. Well, yeah, what was it? 2 weeks ago, we had the water car, the unimaginably named water car, but that was quite fun. All right, so we're going to do photo captions. Do you have them, Alex?
Yes.
Okay. Is Alex eating?
No.
Okay. Photo captions via George Davis. Let's bring up photo number 1. Wow. So it is a beach on what looks like a beautiful body of water.
It's New York on Thursday.
Yeah, it's Coney Island Thursday. Yeah, I'm going to go down there. And we have a bunch of, what do we call those little things? Cabanas, I guess. Anyway, we need a caption for the cabana-laden sandy beach. I know. Bill is saying, what are those? Oh, that's very funny. Pac NW says, it looks like bags of popcorn on the beach. Oh, that's good. Beatmaster said. He said the blue and white striped one is ours. Everyone looks thinner. Oh, that's good. And everyone looks thinner in stripes. Beach houses for the birds. Blow it up, please. Oh, that's funny. There goes the neighborhood. Where's Waldo? Looks like a task from The Amazing Race. Knock, knock. Does this one include a happy ending? Hottest thing south of Havana, Barry Manilow. Oh, Copacabana. Hot enough to popcorn. Hey, we have enough popcorn stands. March of the Cabanas. Just grab one and go. Oh, these are great. Porta potty for seagulls. Actually, it's an optical illusion. All eyes are on her as she picks her seat. She said, meet me at the hot dog stand. Oh, this is very funny. This is a herd of wild cabanas in their natural habitat. Caron. Excellent. That's very funny. These are all great. Dale Paco. Someone stole the handles from our rickshaws. Map sold here. Oh, Cabana Boy, more popcorn. They went too far with affordable housing. That full shot. That was great. Beach days for people easily sunburned. Too many ice cream and gelato stands. Wow. Amazon must have had a sale on these things. George set up the cabanas facing George set the cabanas up facing the wrong direction. Oh, that's funny. The sailboats are out in the water. Yeah, Alex already got that message to please full screen it, which he did. Direct me to the one with the tall blonde. LOL, Cabana Boy. Oh, Cabana Boy. Someone's reacting to someone's answer. Ship sailing cabanas sank off the coast. Oh, shipping cabanas sank off the coast. That's excellent. Nicest garbage cans ever. Havana Cabana. Remind me, which tent is mine? Star-struck shore leave. Cabana Republic. These are really great. Copacabana again. All right, let's see what George put for his. That was great, chat room. George said for the beach huts, my caption is, I can't believe they don't add numbers to any of these huts. We can't find the one we rented. Okay. Photo number 2 is... Dun, dun. All right, you want to full screen it for us? It is Alphorn players. You know what those things are, Alex?
Alpine horns.
Alpine horns. Oh, okay. Alpine horns. All right. So we need captions for these. Mine is longer. Beatmaster says, yes, Alphon, but pronounced Alpine. Massive Foghorn Festival. Bubble blowing contest. Moose Calls Anonymous. Someone play an egg. Who's got the lozenges? Colorado Bong Team. World attempt for blowing bubbles. Hills are alive with the sound of music. Alpine Hip Hop Festival. Racola tryouts. These are great. Little Boy Blue, come blow your horns. Blowing in the Alps. Racola. Nearsighted field hockey team. But do they attract mooses? Horny bunch of guys. Racola. When I said surround sound, this is not what I had in mind. Another, do they attract mooses? I didn't expect to see this at the Britney Spears concert. Yes, but can they play the opening to the new Screensavers? Pipe for blowing, pipe for smoking herbs. Another great Racola tryouts. New doorbell for the backyard. A lot of Racolas going by. Bubble pipe pageant. World's largest pipes. Biggest pot pipe ever. World's worst golf clubs. Day after weed is legalized in Bavaria. Glass blowing class is outside today. World's largest pipe smoking contest. Oh my God, I bought a tuba. It's just how we get the Giz Wiz flush sound. That's good. Switzerland Symphony Orchestra. The new Bob Heil tweeters. God, these are great. I said, get me corn. Worst cover band for AC/DC. This is really great. This is a funny way to drink a yard of ale. Really great chat room. And these are great pictures, George. George said for the 50 Alphorn players, my caption is, oh, the Hills are alive with music. So there's a dead-on match with that one. Photo number 3. Alphorn. Okay. I never heard of an Alphorn. All right, so it's a radio. You want to do a full frame just for laughs? It's a radio, pretzels and tea. All right. And a dying rose bush or rose plant. Alphorn. Okay, we need captions for that photograph. This radio is making me thirsty. Oh, George was on Tech Guy today, calling in. Not my cup of tea. My booby's kitchen table. Is it music or just the sound of it? A hot date in 1945, the good old days. Old-fashioned tea time. Fancy radio, what would they think of next? It's time for America's favorite radio show. Oh, it's a begonia. Sorry about that. Setting the romantic mode for my date. Old-fashioned Valentine for one. Oh, that's sad. Tea time. What I eat during the Giz Wiz. Okay. It's tea time with the new Crosley radio. Early prototype of the Amazon Echo. Excellent. These pretzels are salty. Yeah, that pretzel has 0 salt. Hey, can I pick up Sirius radio on this? How Leo started out. First microwave. Back to the 40s. One of these things does not taste like Bakelite. All modern conveniences, math. Are you sure this is an original Van Gogh? GOP Ideomedia. Does the radio pick up the 1940s? Does it pick up Luxembourg? 3 of these things are not like the other. All right. George said, for the old-fashioned tube radio on a table, my caption is, brings back great memories. Me at my grandma's house listening to the great Gildersleeve. And she always served some kind of sweets. Oh, are those chocolate pretzels? Okay. Because I gotta say, non-salted pretzels, I don't consider sweets. I guess they're chocolate pretzels. Okay. Photo number 4, Alex. All right. So we have ornaments, and each ornament has a word on it, and they are what, who, where, when, how, why, ? And it almost looks like one of those games you put on a desk where the ball, they each hit each other, and they do it for an endless amount of time. Journalism booby trap. No one really cares. How the FBI does its investigations. So many questions, not enough time. Knock, knock. So many questions, leave me alone. I have to match it from the previous photo. Okay, Newton's questions. Too many questions, no answers. Chain reaction. Newton's question cradle. This is a tough one. The Big Bang. Hillary's words to avoid. This leads to answer. Detectives training. Excellent. Ivanka's new necklace. Click-clacks. Basic reporting. Breaking news. Too many questions. Trump's teleprompter. Hawksbow says, question everything. Oh, my balls. Why, what? You're going to hit me with your questions? Fake. Find the right answer on a string of events. Snow White and the 6 regular dwarfs and the odd one. 6 words Trump dreads. Okay, George said, my answer for the 6 hanging word ornaments. As a young boy leaving the house in the morning, my mother would always ask 2 or 3 of those questions, so she had an idea of how I planned my day. Okay, 5 of 6 coming up. Full screen. I guess it's just a photo of endless amounts of clocks. Okay. Could be wallpaper. It's whatever you want it to be. We got the time. Pink Floyd. Oh, this is good. This is the time all around the universe. Most confusing Apple Watch face ever. The Apple Watch reject bin. Time release. Too much time. God, I hate daylight savings time. Multi-time zone. You know what time it is? All the time in the world. Oh, this is great. Inside a time release pill. Bubble in time. Timeless wallpaper. I got nothing but time. If you got the time, I got the money. They're all right twice a day. The Doctor Who Time One. Timely bubbles. Tomorrow never comes. Too much time on my hands. Time is always running out. Nobody really knows what time it is. We'll never run out of time. Another all the time in the world. Apple Watch prototypes. Are you sure all these clocks are right? Crunchy time soup. And it keeps ticking people off. I said, set the time to 5:10. My time machine has malfunctioned. All right, let's see. George said, for the many, many wall clocks, my caption is, looks like I'll be spending most of the morning resetting those clocks back to the hour of 10:20. Ticked off. All right, our final question, our final photo is dum-bum. Oh, go full frame on that. What is egaz? I guess it can be whatever you want it to be. It looks like the world's worst Italian restaurant. Oh my God. Well, it's panel. I've been doing too many game shows. Well, chat room, it's whatever you want it to be. Kimchi manufacturing plant. How Pizza Hut makes its sauce. Spaghetti dinner tonight. Actually, that's what we did have. Bathtub salsa. Spaghetti dunk. Spaghetti for 100. Time to change the bathwater. Feeding time at Disneyland. Spaghetti and human meat. Oh my God. Leo says his tracker's in here. Chewy time. I hit a wedding ring down there. Chef Boyardee employers of the month. I guess it's employees of the month. Spaghetti winery. Feeding the pigs. Honey, is this all that's left of Uncle Jim? McDonald's comes out with Max Spaghetti. Paul Bunyan's chow mein order. How to make dinner for a large family. I lost my Band-Aid. Oh, dear God. Spicy noodle eating contest. Louisiana Saturday night. Live bait sold here. When they said cheap Italian food, this is not what I had in mind. Your hot spaghetti bath is almost ready, sir. I'm trying to find the meatballs. Oh, God. Okay, let's go to George's answer. George says it's a couple mixing 80 pounds of hot chilies, and his caption is, I'm going to enter the world's hottest chili contest. I can only mix these chilies for 2 minutes before I have to change the rubber gloves because they get hot inside. And I will win, he adds. And George's thought for the week for the chat room, collect memories, not things. Well, that lets me out. George, thank you so much. Once again, this is an inspired category. And the photos are great. They really are great. All right, we'll do a few logo, and then we have time for a Yearn to Learn Theater. Dum-bum-ba-dum. Okay, everything gold. The category is GizFiz. You have pictures hanging by the doorway. Who are the celebrities? Oh, da-dum-bum-bum. Do it off the top of my head. Bum-bum. David Pogue, okay, was the tech editor at the Times, now does Discovery Channel stuff. And he's on Yahoo, right? Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's one of my favorite things. I mean, that was unbelievable. Guy who wrote In the Heights and Hamilton. I think I told you the story. Out of the Blue.
And they're all just waiting in line to get on GizFiz, right?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Lynn, no. That was one of the neatest thing that ever happened to me is that to go on Twitter and see Lin-Manuel Miranda writing, as long as DeBartolo is still working for Mad Magazine, everything's going to be okay with the world, biting satire now and forever. It was great. And I emailed back. I said, you made my day. You made my year. And I tweeted back, and he tweeted back, Dick, you made my childhood. So that was super. Neil Patrick Harris, Gene Rayburn, Soupy Sales. Soupy was a lot of fun. I am a Zero Sports fan, and I wrote the Soupy Sales Harlem Globetrotters special. And at the meeting, I said to the CBS guy, I said, I don't think you want me for this. I said, I don't even know how to play basketball. And he said, look, it's the Harlem Globetrotters, so the comedy is there. But we need like 5 times for Soupy to come on and do something stupid. And I said, oh, stupid I can do. And then we also we did a version of Hell's a Poppin' up in Canada. And on the airplane, one of the funniest things that we're being interviewed and someone was saying, where are you staying? And Soupy said, they put us up in a motel that is so bad, even in the picture postcards they give away at the front desk, the beds aren't made. That's a very funny line to my mind. Anyway, those are the only ones I can think of. Okay, everything gold. American pretzel brand. No, I never worked with Avery Shriver. Pretzel brand. Dum-bum. Scotch Brite. Yes, the interview did run in ARP magazine. Here's an interesting thing about ARP magazine. There are 2 versions. There's ARP magazine for young people, okay, and you have no choice in what you get. Their computers figure out who's really young. And they get a different version. because when I asked about it, they sent me a copy of the article. And, next week I'll try and remember to send Alex a scan of it, and we can scan it. And they sent me the picture of the article. And then maybe I've tweeted it or something, and someone said, it's not in my issue. And I called them and I said, how come it's not? And they said, oh, well, not everybody gets the same ARP. 80% of the people get ARP, and 20% of them get, young at heart. Exactly. I think, ARP had a dozen makeovers, and I remember in one of them, the head of ARP, or maybe the editor of ARP magazine, this is one of my favorite quotes of all time. We don't want people have to stop thinking that ARP is for old people. I thought it was. Anyway, okay, a workout chain that started in California. A workout chain that started in California. Oh, you didn't get it either, Captain J. Wow. I know, it's in the name. Oh, we got a new one from Bill. ARP is Address Resolution Protocol. Oh, you need another A in there for old people. Boy, you got it. Yes, Gold's Gym. A brand of hosiery. A brand of hosiery. Trump Tower. I know. Wow. Been a long time since I bought a hose. Do you know what it is, Alex?
What was the last one?
A brand of hosiery. Everything is gold.
No, I don't know this one.
Okay. Gold. Actually, the chat room, 90% of them have it. It is Gold Toe.
Oh, that counts as hosiery?
Well, that's the brand of the company.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So every company has gold in it. And the company that makes powder, body powder. Company that makes body power. They've said, I can't afford Gold Toe. I have to buy Rusty Toe. Well, okay. It is indeed Gold Bond, not gold bondage. Gold itching powder. I think it's actually gold anti-itch, isn't it? Okay. Let's see what we have here. Oh. All right, so it's potluck. We'll do these, and then we'll do Yearn to Learn Theater. You know, I don't know this one.
Defined as. Make sure you understand this before the next class. A will do, for sure. An affirmative yes in response to an especially personal or direct request for the performance of some action.
What is she talking about? That was Alex. Frozen food company who has a logo with a windmill. Holy cow. Let's see if anybody knows this. Frozen food company whose logo is a windmill. We're off gold now, okay? The gold card is gone. Frozen food company whose logo is a windmill. No. Wooden Shoe Ice. Dutch Boy Paint Foods. Green Giant, Don Quixote. Dutch Boy Paints, Dutch Master. Mrs. Smith, the Fish Stick Lady, Bird's Eye, Dutch Treat. Clogs Are Us, Van de Kamp, Pepperidge Farms, perhaps. Reverend Dan Oreo, I like that. The Holland Spinner. You have any idea, Alex?
No, not this one.
No, me either. Dyke Foods. Actually, you know what? A bunch of you do have it. Frozen Food Company's logo is a windmill, Van de Kamp. And you spelt it right, Kamps, Van de Kamp. You know what? I don't know. You're going to get this chat room. What inspired...
Wait, hold on.
Oh, good.
For this last one.
Oh, okay.
Family reunions are times to enjoy your favorite people and your favorite foods.
Oh, why, you certainly have grown by the last time I saw you.
Like Van Camp's pork and beans. They've been a part of the family for over a century, and there's no limit to the good-tasting ways folks find to prepare them.
Oh, sweet of you to help me. I just took a little bit of everything.
Van Camp's pork and beans, one of America's great simple pleasures.
Oh, sorry, the wrong one.
That's okay. No, it's Van Camp's, but there was no... maybe... Oh, wait, it is the wrong one. That's right. What do we care?
They thought we wouldn't notice the difference. Little do they know us.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They still owe us a quarter. Yeah, that's right. Who eats beans at Thanksgiving? Okay. Chat room, try. This is very hard. Who inspired the famous Frisbee toy? Okay, this is, again, nothing to do with gold. What inspired the famous Frisbee toy? UFOs? Oh, that's clever. Fox Mulder? Pie pan throwing? Dixie plates? A Frisbee bee? Flying saucers? Tossing of the 45s? Pie pans? Over-eager puppies? Frisbee pie pans? Cow pie tossing? Trump's toupee. Actually, a couple of you are close enough that I think... You have any idea, Alex?
I've heard it's the pie tray.
It is indeed. It was the pie tray, specifically the pie trays made by the Frisbee Pie Company of Connecticut. So chat room, several of you did get it. Oh, what are they kidding me? Chat room. What killer slugger's silhouette graces the Major League Baseball logo? I don't know. Maybe we have some sports fans. What killer slugger's silhouette graces the Major League Baseball logo? Not the Godfather. Sasquatch? No. Bugs Bunny? The Sod Father. That's very funny. Babe Ruth. Charles Manson. Ted Williams. A real answer went by. Dick Tracy. You have no idea, right, Alex?
Nope.
All right. Dizzy Dean Martin, Joe DiMaggio, Jeffrey Dahmer. All right, someone did have it. I will read it again. What killer slugger's silhouette graced the Major League Baseball logo? And the answer is Minnesota Twins home run king, Harmon Killebrew. Oh, there it goes again. Beef team. All right. At least two people have it absolutely right. All right. I'm calling Shenanigans. Wait a minute. This sounds like somebody is Googling during possibly the last non-fake thing on the entire internet. I am calling Shenanigans. Do you have Shenanigans' phone number? Because I'm going to call Shenanigans and find out if this is what they said. Contrary to popular belief, the silhouette was not modeled on famer Harmon Killebrew or any specific player, but was drawn with reference to photographs of several players. The silhouette was chosen specifically because of its ambiguity, whatever. Anyway, it's gone. Okay. All right, so let us do our Yearn to Learn theater. And I think we're getting too close to home with things about, should you get married, your personality, how to behave at parties. And since many of you I know are looking to change your occupation, we have a new direction for tonight's Yearn to Learn theater. Well, Joan.
Mr. Grant knows that Joan bought new batteries just the other day. So perhaps the bulb needs to be replaced.
So far, I can understand this. Did you do what I said, Joan? Leave the flashlight on day and night to preserve the batteries?
Now it's working. But why didn't it work before? What's wrong with the old bulb? Let's look at it very closely.
Ooh.
The little wire right here is broken. And that's why the flashlight didn't work.
Can't you solder that?
Interesting. How does a little piece of wire make the bulb light? Could Mr. Grant explain that? Yes,
I'd like to see him try.
He has some simple equipment that he put together last year to explain electricity to his own son. Now he'll show it to Frank and Joan. First, he tells them about the kind of battery he's using. This battery, just like the flashlight batteries, is safe to handle because it produces only a small amount of electricity.
Here, you guys hold each end, and then touch your fingers together.
The electricity that we use in our homes is not safe for us to handle for experiments.
But we'll show you why. Give me your finger.
Mr. Grant has the battery and wire so arranged that electricity can flow in a complete pathway from one battery post through the wires back to the other battery post. But is the pathway complete?
No,
not quite.
There's a hole.
Now Mr. Grant will use another little piece of wire that will complete the path.
Why don't you just touch them together?
The wire is connected. Is the pathway complete?
That's pretty stupid.
How can we tell? Mr. Grant asks Frank to shield the light. Now in the shadow, we can see that the little wire is glowing red. This shows that electricity is flowing through the wire.
And the battery's dead. That'll be $5,
If
kids.
the little wire is disconnected, the path is not complete, and no electricity flows. Frank sees that the disconnected wire is like the broken wire in the burned-out flashlight bulb. But when Mr. Grant connects the wire again, the electricity starts to flow once more.
And he's killed another battery. That'll be $4, kids.
The wire is producing light and a lot of heat, so we must be careful.
And that's how he heats his house, with 5,000 batteries.
In an electric toaster produce even more heat. This is one way we use electricity to make
Stick your hands in the toaster, kids, and you'll see that it's hotter than the light bulb.
And so does an electric range. These are just a few of the things that make use of electricity to produce heat. But how does electricity make light? Mr. Grant is going to show them using another battery and other wires.
Uh-oh. This is new.
He has passed 2 wires from the battery through a rubber stopper. Now he connects the wires together with another kind of wire that is very thin.
Which is nothing like the other 2 wires. And then a third different kind of wire.
He then slips the wires and stopper into a bottle.
What?
It's a homemade light bulb.
What?
As soon as the battery is connected to make a complete path for the electricity, the wire begins to glow. But the glowing wire burns out quickly in the homemade light bulb.
And that'll be another $4, kids.
Can we see the wire produce light again? We'll use another piece of thin wire.
And a bigger jar.
Once again, the wire glows, but quickly burns out.
And that's why Thomas Edison...
In the flashlight bulb, the glowing wire burns a long time, just as it does in an ordinary lamp. That's because the air has been removed from within the glass bulb.
Oh.
Special thin wire is used, which does not melt, but continues to glow with a bright light.
D-Mac says you need tongue skin.
For railroad signals.
He made a railroad signal? Wow.
For automobile headlights and tail lights.
That guy works hard in that hardware store. And he made this giant spotlight. But he needed 10 batteries.
May make different kinds of light. Neon lights give off colored light. These fluorescent lamps give off very white light. In fluorescent and neon lamps, there is no wire that glows. Instead of flowing through a wire, electricity flows through gas.
Flows through the walls.
Mr. Grant tells Frank and Joan that so far they've seen that electricity can make light.
And they've run up a $30 bill.
Now Mr. Grant is going to try something else. He's wound some wire around a nail. In place of the wire that produced heat, he's connecting the wire wrapped around the nail.
And now, kids, take turns putting your tongue.
Once again, the electrical pathway is completed. The electricity flows from the battery through the wire wrapped around the nail and then back to the battery again. What does this do? The
waste the battery?
Makes a magnet. It's an electromagnet. It can pull things, attract things made of iron and steel.
Well, how long is that battery going to last?
Bar magnets. They too can
I plead ignorance.
Attract these steel paper clips.
Oh, it's cheaper to do it without them.
The magnets are marked to show the North Pole and the South Pole. We know North and South Poles attract, pull towards each other. But the 2 North Poles,
they attract, but they never did get together.
Push away from one another.
That's like your mom and dad.
Let's try it with 3 magnets. By using the pushes and pulls of magnets, we can make the magnet in the middle spin.
And this is what your career choices are going to be like, kids. You'll never know which way is up.
Swings around something like a little motor. Mr. Grant says he'll show them a little motor that is made of magnets.
Ooh.
Instead of 3 bar magnets, it uses 3 electromagnets. Each is made of a nail wrapped with wire. The center electromagnet is free to turn, just like the center bar magnet could turn. As soon as Frank completes the pathway,
this is almost good.
To turn.
How did we end up with this? Oh, it's an air conditioner.
Electricity is producing motion, this turning motion, using
the FBI wants to talk to this store owner.
The little motor can do little jobs.
Can a big motor do a big job? Is that too much of a stretch? The windmill. Oh, I suddenly want to have beans.
A larger electric motor turns a reel fan. An electric motor turns a mixer. Very large electric motors turn train wheels. Joan
and we
Frank
sell
thank
all of
Mr.
those
Grant
here,
for
kids. You want to buy
repairing
a
the
train?
and for showing them some things about electricity.
Hey, wait. That's $100.
Now, Frank and Joan know that electrical things work only when the electricity flows through a continuous pathway.
And next time
flows
they're
through
just
these
going to
thick
ask
wires
about
and
getting a
produces
scrub pail.
heat. Electricity flows through this thin wire and produces light.
And a fat
Electricity can make
wire
electromagnets
and
that produce
produces
motion.
a fat light.
So Mr. Grant has been very helpful.
And don't come back.
Both Frank and Joan have learned some things about electricity.
Yes,
and about
never
some
come
of
to
the
this
ways it
store
can be put
again.
to work
All
for
I
us.
wanted was a bulb. And who left the light on? All right. Now, someone said we saw this before, but
I know I've seen
I don't
this
remember.
before, but I don't remember if it was on the show or if I was just looking through looking for a Yearn to Learn.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, because I learned my head hurts. I learned stuff. Oh,
yeah,
my
I want to
God.
say I skipped this one when I was researching it because it just seemed like it was too advanced for us.
Yeah, I know. But, we have to push. We have to push.
So we pushed forward a little bit now, so now we have to go 10 steps back next time.
Backwards. That's the Giz Fiz PM way. Forward, but ever so slowly. Move slowly forward, move fastly backward. That's the Yearn to Learn slogan. All right, we're going to do a couple of match games. Diane said it's hard being married to a sports director. He's always looking for an instant play of our blank. Robert Bigelow said he did remember that. Do you own a hardware store now, Robert? It's hard being married to a sports director. My husband is always looking for an instant replay of our blank. Oh, I should get a piece of paper. Okay. Of our. Okay, I got mine. Okay, Alex, we'll start with you. Dan said it's hard being married to a sports director. My husband is always looking for an instant replay of our blank. Home runs. Okay. I said of our wedding night. Ta-da! Let's see. We'll match wedding night with honeymoon. Commercials, honeymoon, of our Yearn to Learn, marriage, curling, finish times, our first downs, our ups and downs. All right, there's a new X-rated cooking show called Deep Blank. There's a new X-rated cooking show called Deep Blank. Are you joining us? I like the first answer I'm seeing here. That's very funny. It's a new X-rated cooking show called Deep. Oh, deep dipping. That's good. Deep fat. Oh, deep dish. Deep dish pizza. Deep trouble. Deep fudge. Deep crouton. There's a new X-rated cooking show, and it's called Deep. Alex, you said Deep.
I don't have one on this one.
Okay, deep frying. Got a couple of matches there. We'll take deep frying with deep fryer. French deep. Deep bones. All right. Cheap Charlotte was so cheap. How cheap was she? Cheap Charlotte was so cheap, she used her hot Latin lover as a blank. Cheap Charlotte was so cheap, she used her hot Latin lover as a blank. Hot sauce, furnace, blanket, that's good. Space heater, gardener, translator, hibachi wands, heating pad, microwave, blanket, spicy dish, crash test dummy. I got a match. A night light. Dog walker. All right. Are you in this room, Dennis? I guess he's not. All right. Cheap Charlotte was so cheap she used her hot Latin lover as a blank. Alex? As socks. Okay. I said used it as a stove. Couple stoves, waterbed heater, a slow cooker, home podcaster, talk show host, food reheater, pool boy, hot dog maker, barbecue, butler. Panda Squirrel says, my parakeet was cheap. Bug zapper. All right. We have time for, we'll do two more. The judge said that new lawyer is weird. I said order in the court. And the new lawyer said blank. The judge said that new lawyer is weird. I said order in the court. And he says blank. These are good. You can just answer. We're almost done. So you can just answer. All right. You have an answer to this? The judge said that new lawyer is weird. I said order in the court. And he said blank. Yes. Order in the court. And he said, oh, okay. Alex, you said, the judge said order in the court. And the new lawyer said,
He's having a hard time with all of these today.
Alphabetical.
Like sorting something alphabetical. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Coffee. My mic is off?
Yes.
Oh, Dennis's mic is off. Dennis doesn't have a. We don't allow Dennis to have a mic. I'll have lunch. I'll have a Big Mac. Pastrami. You want fries? Can I have takeout? Anyway. All right. Final question of the day. You know about our on the Matt Chain, we had a little third world nation called Nerdocrambizia. In Nerdocrambizia, it takes 5 people to drive a car, 1 to steer, and 4 to blank. In Nerdocrambizia, it takes 5 people to drive a car, 1 to steer, and 4 to blank. I don't know what I just did with my answer. Jump start. That's good. 4 to call a tow truck. Oh, that's very good. 4 to be the tires. Let's see if Mr. Wonderland has an answer.
Oh, so give directions.
Okay. Dennis's answer is give directions. So I'll read it. In Erda Combisi, it takes 5 people to drive a car, 1 to steer, and 4 to get directions. Alex, you said 4 to push. Alex, you come back triumph. 4 to...
God, that electricity caught up with me.
Yes. Push, navigate, push to start it, break it, start it, carry the wheels, be the tires is funny, change the light bulb. Oh, this is great. Make the room sounds, criticize, navigate, hold the axles and run. Friendly Manitoba says it's time for a new napkin. Yes, it is. Okay, so basically... I was standing on this napkin because it fell on the floor. Play the radio. You can't get anything by this chat room. All right, chat room, let's say a goodbye to this show with Charlie the dog. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. Charlie, oh boy, he's ready. He's raring to go. He's jumping up. Okay, Charlie. Oh, yeah. Forget to bring snacky things. Forgot to bring snacky. Okay. Charlie, tell people what you're going to do. You're going to get groomed. Okay? You're going to go grooming. Charlie. Okay. Okay. All right, chat room. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been GizFiz PM. GizFiz PM is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wonderland, Alex Gumpel, Charlie the Dog, Strengths, Logan 5, Subaru, Pack NW, PC Guy, Friendly Manitoba, Spike, Tectino, Strengths, Bill in Michigan, Magoo, Gray Raven Production. Brought to you by Turtle Wax. Remember, Turtle Wax is now a donut filler. Till next time, Dick DeBartolo, Man's Madness Rider. Bye. Regular Giz Wiz on Thursday, everybody. 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 East Coast. Bye. Take care, Alex.
See you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.